We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Of course, plenty of news today is the daily transfer update show. And of course, a lot of signings, interest, a little bit of more of a quiet day news-wise, but nonetheless, the show must go on. A bag of news today, of course, last night, and obviously the video that I released earlier today. Wataru Endo has signed, he has just completed his medical for Liverpool Football Club, so that probably should be unveiled as of tonight or tomorrow. Liverpool and Manchester United have made contact with Bayern Munich regarding Ryan Gravenberch, but Bayern Munich seem to have the same stance that he's not for sale, but obviously United and Liverpool are staying in contact in case there are any last-minute changes. There's also been news that have come out that Reece James has sustained yet another hamstring injury after game week 1. Make of that what you want to make of that. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble. Of course, another one is Gravenberch&Pavard, who is now on Arsenal's radar, and also Manchester United are having a look at him as well. So whatever happens with Gravenberch&Pavard, he is guaranteed to leave Bayern Munich as well. And of course, Balogun with a loose link to Spurs. And of course, Kudus, who have been spoken about between a few teams, is now seen to be linked to West Ham, all teams. So a lot of interesting news out at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the band, big up everyone in the chat. Obviously joined by Roms, Casey, Ethan, and Corey. So a lot to talk about. But first of all, people, make sure we smash that like button. There is 86 people in the house right now, so just under 100 already. So I'm going to need you guys to smash that like button ASAP. For the like total today, I'm gonna say it straight. 200 likes. I'm saying 200 likes for the chat today. Make sure in the chat that we are smashing the like button, and also keep us on the way. We are about 50 subs away from 6,200. So let's keep heading on the way there today. So, man, how are we doing today? What are we saying, man? Pepperly back tomorrow again. Game week 2 on the horizon. What are we saying?
Ready? Have you man done your FPL?
No, FPLs, G.
What we're not gonna, What we're not gonna do is talk about FPLs.
Talk about real life football.
That's it,
Are you gonna walk away with 3 points? That's the question.
Am I, Corey?
He's going up on the floor.
Are you?
Yes.
Don't go on the table.
See,
No,
the thing is,
you will, man. You will. This weekend's yours. I got faith in you.
That's my boy, man. Well, Roms, you reckon I'll wish them like 3-1 or something? 4-1?
No. We close. It'll be close. Respect them a bit. I said 4-1.
We could go to what we saw, bro. The way Wolves quest them and the way I.
But you know what it is with United though? They, unless it's Anfield where you hold 7, but United normally rise for the big games. I've got to give it to them. Like I think Corey would admit.
Whoa.
Even the out of 4
That's
players.
not true, bro. Roms, I've got a stat for you. Did you not see that Man United accumulated a magnificent 1 point against the top 9 away from home last season?
See, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
They don't turn up. Corey, the top 9.
Let me recap what I said.
Oh, do you want to read it off, Corey? So City, you lost away. Arsenal, you lost away. Newcastle, you lost away. Liverpool, you lost away. Tottenham, you lost away. Who else was there?
They drew.
They draw. That's the 1 point. Then that's the 1 point they got. The 1 point was from Spurs. You lost to Brighton.
Casey.
You lost to Villa.
Casey, what I was supposed to say? Unfortunately, when United plays Spurs, other than last season, they normally rise. Like, time United own Spurs. I think you battered them one COVID year when you took the piss at Old Trafford. But other than that, I don't know about you, Mots. I don't know about you, Casey. Normally, when I think of United Spurs, normally it goes United's way. But however, if we go off Monday night and we go off Spurs' performance against Brentford, I think this is Spurs. I think Spurs beat United.
Roms, thank you for saying that. Casey, thank you for reading out a stat. Now, I'm going to read the stat. Tottenham ain't beat me since that
Since that 6-1. I knew you were going to say it. Because that hurt me, man, so bad.
That was a while ago still. When was that?
That 6-1. That 6-1 lives in here.
There's been like 6 games in that time, innit, Corey?
Nothing changed, Corey.
The last time I went to the lane, free burger, free drink, nice,
Absolute cheat. Absolute cheat. Corey, are you all right, fam?
no change. When I turned up there,
That was when you man beat me to get the Conte in it. So you basically got
Yeah,
me top
man.
4.
and you haven't looked back since, innit? Don't worry with that. As I told you, when I come there, it's a win.
Of course, the laughing hacker and the cackling G, like, I'm gonna need
Bro,
some reasons as to
bro,
why,
I'm
like,
winning.
why you
I'm
feel.
winning the game. Tottenham will
Okay.
not beat me. The simple as that. Rashford
Right.
will put it past them as he usually does. Bruno
Chat.
Fernandes will do the
You
work.
might clip
We're gonna have to
this.
settle for a draw because I believe the same thing. I will
this.
not lose in that game.
Then even is that. Then we'll settle for a draw. Then no problem. But I'm telling you, when I go there, I will not be losing.
So I'll tell man again.
You think I'm gonna
65%
be the first?
possession,
You
over
think I'm gonna be the
2.5
first
goals.
team, the first team without Kane to lose?
Yeah,
Please, I will not be.
Hey, let's hear it, yo.
The bet builders on that game looking sweet.
Juicy, like. Bare shots on
I
target.
will not
Bare,
do
it's going to be end to end. We can guarantee that.
Both teams to score. That's one thing I'll say. No one keeps a clean sheet in this.
Yeah,
No one.
yeah.
Oh, really?
It'll be both teams to score.
Really?
Yeah, no, you're
I
not
will
keeping
be
a clean sheet
dominating
against
that
Spurs.
possession.
I will be keeping it
First game-
clean.
Wait,
I'll be
Corey,
keeping it clean.
first game at the lane. First game at the lane.
Boy, Richard got something for you, fam. A little,
Cleany.
trust me, we got something for you. I'm telling you.
Cleany,
That'll be a
2-0.
good game.
I think Son opens his account. I think Son will bag. Don't know how many, but I think he gets one.
You reckon?
Good
Rams?
Do you know what's funny? I think Tottenham are a harder team to beat without Kane.
You've been saying
I
this
don't
for a
think
while
they're
still.
harder. Bro, yeah. Without Kane, they're a harder team to beat. I think they won't score as many goals, but they're a harder team to beat.
Yeah.
And I think Manchester United don't have much going forward. Like, going forward, these men do not move the needle for me. Unless they're getting a jammy pen or Luke Shaw pulls something out of his ass, or Rashford. I guess Rashford obviously is another one who can score goals. Unless it's coming from one of those three, I don't really see United scoring a bag of goals at the lane away from home. Maybe at Old Trafford is a different story, but at the lane, I don't really see it happening. And at least Man United with them, you can still say that at their home record, they're very difficult to beat and they have a very good home record. But if I'm being honest, like what I saw against Wolves was disgraceful, to say the least. And I don't think United will turn up like how they turned up against Wolves. Like they're just better professionals than that. But if they were to turn up against Wolves, it is a bit mad, isn't it? Like there's a comment from Marcus, and this is what I've been saying quite a lot throughout pre-season. So I agree with Mons, but that high line will be exposed. The high line will be exposed, bro. Like I feel like that high line that Man United are now playing, it's an issue, bro. They need to get used to it and they need to learn. The players need to adapt.
You know, I think he's talking about me. He's talking about
We're
me.
talking about me having a high line, though, Monto. They're gonna have a high line too.
Yeah, he's
What
talking about
to
my
them?
high
Wait,
line. He's talking about my high line.
2.5
You know what's
goals
very
on target.
interesting, yeah? Just quickly.
Wait, Romero's not playing, innit?
It's a weird one. Hopefully he will.
Wait,
But
yeah.
Wait,
I don't know if you man watched the
Isn't there that
Brentford
new
game.
rule?
We've got a new
There's that-
centre back in it. We've got a new centre back called Van der Ven. And I promise you, this guy is rapid. He's wetters. He's steady on the ball and he's wetters. You see that all that Rashford crap that Rashford likes to do? Forget it. Forget it. It's not happening. I promise you, bro. The guy is rapid.
There's more to a defender to just be fast, you know. Like
No,
Joe Gomez, Joe Gomez is fast, isn't it?
Of course, but they're
Yeah,
going to try and beat us
yeah.
on the counter. And where the counter will happen.
Also, wait, so they're playing Ollie ball against you? That's you think United are playing Ollie ball
Come
against
into the
you?
lane and dominate possession.
Corey, hot potato is gonna go this way, that way. Pinball is gonna be all over the face.
I've only got one vision, bro. I've only got one vision, and my answer's clear. They're not scoring 2-0. My answer's been clear. I've been clear with this.
Corey,
Corey,
I know every season's different, but the last time you lot went 2-0 up at half time, and last time I remember, they creeped back.
Correct.
We robbed. But we robbed. I can admit that we robbed heavy. But trust me, yeah, the same thing that happened the first half, it's gonna happen again. It will happen
again. If we look at the Wolves game, bro, you struggle to put away your chances. So it's all good having these chances.
It's not a problem.
Rashford couldn't hit a barn door at the moment. Bruno, less said the better. Flipping, who else is there?
No, that's your guy.
No, Bruno's my guy still, but right now he's not it. Roms put it perfectly about Garnacho the other day. The guy's like a little kid. He'll get moved up by Romero. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Flipping
Okay, Ethan,
Anthony.
What's your question? Who scored for you? Who scored for you?
Romero and Emerson.
And Emerson. Okay, so 2 people that are not your attackers. So Son, Richarlison, and Kulusevski.
Madison got 2 assists, though, Corey.
All you can talk to me about is Madison. That's it. That's what you can talk to me about.
No, Basuma, don't do that. Basuma was balling.
Yeah,
Basuma and Madison.
Basuma's
probably going to run
midfield battle, though.
After that Cassie performance, Corey, that's another one that needs to be on.
Yeah,
on
I know,
spot
Casey,
check.
but Casey,
But in fact, the whole midfield's on spot check, bro. The whole midfield.
It's funny. Yeah, you're talking about this Van der Ven person that will lock up Rashford, but Rashford will be on the. I just will be on the left this game. Yeah, who was on the left again? Who was playing right back against
Romero?
That was fast.
Corey, you see my system?
Wasn't Rico Henry bunning up your Emerson Royale?
But it was Davinson Sanchez was playing, bro. Forget that.
But I just got told that Romero might not be playing. So who's
because the reason why I think he doesn't play because there's some new rule. If you've come off with concussion, apparently you have to have 11 days out. So I don't think he.
6 days.
I think
Wait,
6 days.
I think it's 6 days.
If it's 6 days, you'll be all
11.
Right. If it's 6, I think it'll be good then.
Yeah, hopefully. But I did see that still. But regardless, Corey, you're talking about the counter-attack, bro. With a counter-attack, bro, it doesn't matter who's on what side, bro. If Rashford's running through a goal, Van der Ven will catch him, bro. The guy is wetters. He's fully wetters.
I don't know, man.
You look rapid.
We'll save more of this chat for tomorrow, innit? Of course, there's going to be a grudge match. Some very big games, obviously, on the weekend. You got City versus Newcastle as well, which is going to be another really interesting game because of how City and Newcastle started the season very strong against that Aston Villa side as well. So I'm really excited to see that one. All these games are being played on Saturday, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I think your game's under the lights Saturday evening as well. So yeah, man, that's going to be an interesting one. There are just under 150 people in the house right now. Make sure if you haven't smashed the like, you smash the like right this second. And if you haven't already, drop a sub as well. If you haven't subscribed, you can see that at least half the people haven't subscribed to the channel when we check the statistics. So please make sure you guys smash the like button and obviously hit that smash the subscribe button and hit that like button as well. So to start off with in terms of the transfer news, Wataru Endo obviously has signed for Liverpool. He's had his medical today and probably should be unveiled. He should be unveiled either tonight or tomorrow for Liverpool Football Club. He is like the veteran midfielder for Stuttgart. He's the captain of Japan after doing my research because I didn't know who he was. I'm not gonna lie. I had to go do my homework, cousin. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. But obviously, he
also Montel. So just before you continue. Just before you continue, I don't want to hear he's the captain, this, because remember the captain thing didn't mean nothing to no one a couple seconds ago. So forget telling me he's a captain this. That's no brownie points.
Elaborate.
No brownie points. Obviously, we were saying Rice was captain of West Ham and that Rayo's in the called?
No. I knew he was going to say that. Casey, I knew he was going to say that. No one said anything. He prayed. Yeah, I'll got him. I'll type you after. Listen, Casey. We're not going to do that.
Linked. Chat. Just know they're linked. Chat.
No, we're not going to do that because we praised Rice. We said we can even see Rice as the future captain for Arsenal. But then man started talking about David Raya as because he was part of the leadership group in Brentford.
You see that stream? You see when kids kept saying leadership group? Listen, I was a viewer that day. I was crying. I was like, what's this guy on them?
Wait, hold on. I must have missed this. Kids was banging on about Raya doing the leadership thing.
Yes. He's added leaders to the group.
Yes, bro.
And the reason why Raya's
Casey would co-sign in the group chat. Linking arms.
Casey, you're sick. What you say, bro?
You know the funniest thing is
why Raya's the leader. He's in a group chat in Brentford. Do
you know the irony? Do you know the irony is though, Mons? I went and done some research. We have one.
Yeah, we've got one as well still. Wait, Rob, who does yours consist of?
No, but
Salah
Hey,
wasn't in it.
that's the one.
Rom,
That's the
Rom,
one.
what-
That's
but
the
Rom,
one.
Tottenham have one, Liverpool have one, but why
Brother,
do
my one
Arsenal fans
stinks
talk
like
about it?
shite.
Hold on. Why do Arsenal bang on about it?
Because
Why do we know
these things are important.
Why is that
Arsenal's
used to big
talking
up the player? That's what I want to know. Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
That
shouldn't
stuff
be
should be
used to
kept
big up
under
the player.
wraps. That stuff should be kept under wraps, to be fair.
but it's like you shouldn't use that also to big up the player. Like, why are you telling me he's in a WhatsApp group chat?
And he could be 1 out of 6 of a leadership group, bro. There's 11 man on the pitch.
Are you telling me?
Even Casey's laughing.
There could be 9 man. For all you know, there could be 9 guys.
There
could be 9 man.
Now that
Hey,
Kane isn't here,
Mods, do you want to know the joke? Mods, do you want to know the joke? Salah was pissed off that he weren't in the group, so they added him to the group.
yeah.
Oh. So it must be important, Monto. If your goat Salah is
It is.
He
weren't in it.
I have
From what I read,
that's why you
He's a
done
bit of
this.
a
Innit?
virus.
You know when he's coming off, he done this.
From what I read,
Oh, man.
it was Robbo, Van Dijk, Alisson, and Hendo. I believe it was just them 4, and then I think there was someone else actually. I'm Milner. Them 5.
Those are some solid leaders, though. I can't lie. They're solid.
Yeah, they are.
So,
Yeah.
but
And
listen,
we actually win things. We've actually won things. So ours is just the Arsenal haven't done it yet. So there's no leader. Do you know what I mean?
Brother,
Ron,
these man
Ron,
knowing it.
Ron.
Mine consisted of
What
Skip
about
Hoiberg, some
Say that again?
bare unknown entities. How it was.
Say that again, Corey.
They were known. They
Mine
were known.
consisted of
Okay, so
Skip
the bottom-
Hoiberg, Eric Dyer. Who else?
To be fair, like if Lloris is in your leadership group, he can Lloris because he's captain and he's a World Cup winner, so he's justified still.
Oh, Rom, you're that guy. Oh, Rom, you're that guy. He's a World Cup
winner, bro.
You don't get that from little jokes.
At the end of the day, so yeah, man, we're trying to pick up. No one really, everyone's cool with Rice being the captain of West Ham. That's a big up thing, especially at a young age.
Yeah.
But when man are talking about Reyes in Brentford's leadership
group
group,
chat.
like please, miss me out with that BS. Just miss me out, honestly.
That's no better than me being in a Wigan group chat.
Yeah, so Casey, don't try and relate that back to Endo. Wait, what you say?
No, I'm just saying. There's, like, let's not big it up, innit? Let's not big it up. Like, it's all.
Wait, that he's the captain of Japan.
He's the captain of he's in the captain of Stuttgart as well.
I don't know. I thought he was captain of Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, he's captain of Stuttgart. He kept them up, winning goal to keep them after that.
Okay, fair enough.
He's the captain of Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Relegation team.
From where?
He scored the winning goal to keep them up.
From what league?
What league?
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga to Bundesliga 2. He was fearing
I thought it was lower than
that.
Bundesliga. That's how I was going. I was like, oh, okay, right. You guys need to got relegated in the 2nd division.
Yeah, but listen, Robert. Again, bro, the relegated thing. Casey's goalkeeper was relegated. How many times? He's got his resume says relegation.
And now he's going to fight you to the league.
Bro, Andy Robertson was relegated. Andy Robertson was relegated when we signed him as well. So again, like the relegation thing, huh?
Lavia as well.
Yeah.
Lavia's been.
Lavia was relegated. Lavia was relegated.
That's a bit bitter from me.
Hey, Madison was relegated.
Yeah, Madison.
We've all got was relegated. It's crazy.
Ethan Starboy.
Relegation.
Corey's trying to think. I don't think United have any. Corey.
I really got no relegation rhythm. I'll have that.
Mr. Sissoko, Gini Wijnaldum, both relegated.
Yeah.
True.
Money was it now?
Like,
you know what we need to stop doing? No, go on.
No, I'm saying so. What I'm trying to say is that the relegation thing, obviously, you can look at, but to me, it's not a massive thing. I just think that it's whether he can translate whatever skills he's got to the Premier League. Because Jadon Sancho was putting up 40 plus GA, came to the Premier League, and he's putting up 8 GA or whatever. So it's about translating. You can tell me what he's good at. You can show me what Endo's good at. You can show me all these stats. You can show me comps of him dropping his shoulder. You can show me comps of him crunching man on the tackle, winning his aerial duels. But when you come to the Prem, it's a different ballgame, bro. So
everything's faster.
As I said, the only thing I'm happy about is that he's 30. I said this. I like my DMs experienced. You know what I'm saying? I shouted this from the start of the window. I want experience.
Months.
Like, as
you
much
know
as
what?
I love Caicedo, Caicedo was the only. Hold on, Caicedo was the only exception. He was the only exception because of how good he was last season. Only exception. Everyone else, I said, I want my DMs built like Amrabat, built like Fabinho. That's and 27 and above. That's how. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially when my pivot is 24 and 22. Do you know what I'm saying? Or
Months, you know?
21. Like, come on.
Do you know the only worrying thing for the Endo thing, right? Cool, compilations are just gonna make you naturally look good, but we're saying he's a DM, but I didn't see one tackle in them comps. Like he's gliding through, man. He's scoring from range.
Bro,
But I didn't see.
He looks like he's dropping the shoulders. He looks like he drives into space.
That's his name. That's his name, bro.
I know, you find him a different name.
Man, are calling him. Wait. Do you know what names he's been given? He's got like 3 names. They're saying Jordan Henderson. That's one of them. They're calling him the real Endo Fernandez. Like it's.
Man said that. I just don't want any mistakes
so
to end.
Scary.
Twitter is like they're too fast, isn't it? Twitter is man are saying eras come to an endo. Like it's Twitter is too fast.
You see what Kaz was playing on his eye endo. You know that guy that goes one eye open. Kaz killed me. With that.
How much did you man cop him for, by the way?
19 million euros.
It's less than that, so it'll be about 14 M's. That's what I'm saying. If it doesn't bang, the only mad thing is having a stopgap in a rebuild. That, to me, that's the only mad thing that we're supposed to have, man, from now for the future. But a stopgap in a rebuild, man.
That's what makes me think you're gonna get more than just him.
Yeah, I think we'll get more.
You can't just have 31-year-old.
I said yesterday,
DM.
if you man go for the cheap
experience
option,
in the
shouldn't you
league.
expect like a top quality centre back with the bread left over?
Centre back,
You might not expect anything else.
DM. I thought we'd go for.
Is that what you?
DM.
So you prioritize another DM over?
No, we have to, because I think Endo's seen as a stopgap short term. Obviously, the next DM will be long term. But I agree with you, E. I don't think we need to go for a left centre back because, bro, we're Kanai injury away from just looking a bit meh. You know what I mean?
Wait, that's the one.
He's the Milner
Enzo plus Caicedo equals Enzo.
Yeah, Mont. He's the Milner replacement.
He's the Milner replacement because he plays by the way, Endo, he plays centre back as well. So that's why I think he's the Milner replacement. So,
how tall is he? What's his profile?
He's only 5'11", still. He's 5'11".
Yeah, slap him centre back against me, boy.
Do you know what killed me? You don't know the tune.
Wait, Ethan, bro. Ethan, you don't beat me, G.
Yeah.
I expect to beat you this year.
No, you don't. You said this last year.
Clip this.
You said this last year.
Clip this.
You said this last year.
Do you know what killed me, Mont?
And then I had Perisic left mid.
He said that to me as well, bro.
That's your business. That's your business.
To me too. He said it to me too. He said it to me too.
Corey, I'm beating you.
Like a big man thing. Me and your record, like City and Arsenal's record.
Bullying. It is bullying. I can't. We haven't beaten you.
Out of all the games you played against us last season, my game against you was the worst. You do know that.
What do you mean?
The way you played against me and the way you played against Liverpool and the way you played against Arsenal, mine was the worst. You do understand?
The first one.
Oh no, the one at Old Trafford. That was that was a training match. That was actually a training match.
Are you talking about like at Human stadiums? Because I can't like the one that hurt the most was Arsenal. They hadn't beat us out of stadium for time.
Yeah. Ethan. You know why it was? It's because it was like I was at home.
And that's why it hurt so much. Yeah.
You know what it is, bro? We went for the entertainment factor. So we went 3-0 up. We went 3-0 up in 9 minutes. So we was like, you know what? This is just dead for the fans. Like the fans have paid their good money to watch 9 minutes and the game done. Right. Let's let these man come back and then score in the 95th just to make it.
You know what's actually felt like that. That's the worst.
Do you know that one there? Yeah, let's give
the man going for fucking pies with them.
That game was one of the most entertaining.
You ain't all that pies.
I think I've seen, bro. Do you man remember the camera shot? The camera shot they got of Richarlison when he scored the equaliser.
The camera
That
camera
one,
shot.
Montel,
the one.
the other one, Montel, he was very close to the camera. Like,
Casey,
When
Casey,
I'm
Very
where it saved you, creep.
Casey, do you know what's so mad? Yeah, and I've got the tweet to back it up. Yeah, the minute he equalised, I said, bro, trust us for Richarlison to score. So when we're at 3-2, I said, trust Richarlison to equalise and us to go a last minute winner. What does Jota do? He scored, bro. It's just Spurs, bro. It's Spursy. That's the only thing.
But Rob, it's the same way you knew when Richarlison was coming and getting booed, you knew he was going to score.
We knew
It's the
it.
same thing.
Yeah. We knew he would score still. We
Yeah,
knew he'd
that
score.
was a
we said
sick
that.
way.
I think I actually said that.
Bro,
His
we were in
record
the
at
I
place.
think I remember saying it. Yeah.
His
It was all
record at
three of us
Anfield's
hating
quite
him.
good. His
It
record
was
at
like,
Anfield's
you know
quite
what?
good.
You can see Richarlison doing this, getting ready. There was an injury. And
Backing up his top.
I was like, this guy's gonna back in it. I was like, he's gonna back.
And when he scored,
I hate Jota.
but again, like Arteta's son saying, that Jota dagger, that one hurts.
But Jota's been daggering up. Pause.
Been daggering
Been
up.
jipping up bare, man.
Pause.
But let's
Couple
say
times at
people-
Emirates, innit?
Yeah, couple
Bro, it's
times.
annoying.
A couple times. Right.
Big up everyone in the chat. There's 196 people in the stream right now. Obviously, we're only on 81 likes, so let's make sure we smash that like button. Let's bump the likes up to about 100 likes at least. Remember to hit the like button. What it does is pushes our stream out. So please stop what you're doing right now and remember to hit that like button. So let's get to 100 likes at least. Remember, our goal today is 200 likes, people. So yeah, man. Obviously, I think with what he offers, like what we said with Decore, as long as man can win the ball, distribute, and at times when he needs to play a progressive pass, let's say if, I don't know, McAllister's not on or like Trent's not on and he has to play the pass himself, that's it, bro. Like, if he comes and he's immediately too slow for the Prem, that is a worry. That is a worry. And I don't know how people...
You know that's a hard job.
I don't. No, but I don't even think. I don't even think it's a thing where he has to win it, and then play a progressive path. More time he'll have either Sabozza, McAllister, or Trent next to him. I don't even think he needs to. Even on an occasional time, Monch, just win the ball and give it to them and bake. Literally, just let them do
you
that.
Lot are making this sound. You lot are making this sound easier than it is, bro.
Yeah.
For Fabinho to do what he done in the Prem, because that's basically what you're saying. Win the ball back like Fabinho.
That's not. That's not.
There's levels. There's levels.
Respect
I get there's
Fabinho.
levels. This is. 1 second. I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get. Hey, don't worry. He's gonna get his flowers. You know that. I'm saying that, bro. Obviously, what Fabinho does is what Liverpool kind of need because of the style of football you play. Because things are so rock and roll, your DM needs to win more than average amount of ball recoveries. Like, he can't just be average or just below average because it will show you. It will just seem like you lot don't have control of the game, even though like you kind of do. Do you get what I'm saying? So this DM, bro, he kind of needs to be hitting above average from the jump. Otherwise, you're gonna, like you said, it will just look slow.
He doesn't.
You know why I disagree? Oh, go on, Monch. Go on. I was gonna say why I disagree. That's only relevant for the big games. Against the smaller teams, when they sit back, it won't be as frantic. He won't really need to win it. But I agree with you. Against the big boys away from home at Anfield, when it is kind of gung-ho, rock and roll, and that, I agree with you. You'll have to, in a sense, be able to do that progressive thing. But other small teams that sit back...
I disagree with that, especially with how the Prem's looking. Yeah, I feel like
a lot of teams are playing football.
A lot of lower side teams, when they counter attack, they're very potent. You know, you got to look at the top 10 sides right now. Even you got Aston Villa, Brighton, RSU, Chelsea. Like, there's 10 sides already that if you get counter attack,
the top 10 are actually scary.
And then
actually
you got to
scary.
think about think about your defense as well. Like, it hasn't been the best in the last year, innit? Or you couldn't even say 2 years, maybe. Yeah, like getting counter attacked, like it's not really that right now. Like you could concede.
You're actually right, especially with our defense right now. No, I hear it. I hear it.
So I hear it, but again, we defended very well against Chelsea. I think if you look at the opening games, I think our defense looked better than United's defense. Our defense looked better than Tottenham's defense. I wouldn't say Arsenal's, but our defense should be the worst out of the top 6, maybe bar Tottenham. Because
why does my defense look bad?
Because you're middle.
Your defense was horrible.
My middle.
I watched your game. No. I'm talking about from the opening week. I'm talking about from the opening week. I think your defense is generally better, but I'm talking about from the opening week, from game week 1, what we've seen from the defense.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
just based on game week 1. I'm not talking about overall. So based on game week 1. So, anyway. So, what I'm saying is, I just feel like that now we have to step up and the defenders have to sort of own this responsibility. Personally, I think I've always said that it's the tactics. We can get in who we want to get in defense, but the tactics aren't. I don't like the tactics that Liverpool are playing in terms of, say it again, you have a back 4, yeah? Halfway line's here. You push up. Klopp tells the back line, or whoever the coaching staff tells the back line to go like this. So the back line becomes condensed. So that means the wing back areas are exposed. So do you know what? Let's help the opposition even more. Let's invert one of our right backs. So that's not, now there's even more space on the right. There's even more space. And on top of that,
but you know why you're spot on? Because how many times against Chelsea did they do that switch to Chilwell? He was by himself. They did it about 4 times.
Bro.
5, 6 by himself.
But then it's like you shouldn't you have that person that does the Henderson role, innit? He drops to the right back position usually.
The Bundesliga 2 teams are doing it, Roms. The Bundesliga 2 team. Chelsea aren't no dynamos. The Bundesliga 2 teams are doing it in preseason, bro. So this is what I mean. How can you tell your backline to go like this and then invert one of your wing backs like that, leaving even more space? And then on top of that, there's not even that you've got a pivot in front. There's no DM in front. What are you doing?
You know what it is, though, Monto? It's because, do you know why? It's because you expect
suicide.
This is why, huh?
It's suicide. I said it's suicide.
No, but I'm saying like it's not at the same time because this is why I think Casey's emphasized as well, and I've emphasized it so much that this CDM position is so important, especially for Liverpool, because even when Trent would go up and do the thing, and you've got 3 men like this, yeah. Fabinho he was like a back 4 himself. The guy was literally
Trent at least.
He weren't inverting how he is now. He weren't inverting how he is now.
Help from Henderson. Help from Henderson. Fab would sit. There's Trent actually sat at right back. But obviously when we was on the front,
there used to be times that Trent used to just be up there, like
but no, Corey. And Trent used to be up there, but he would be like more the byline where he'll be close to Salah, so he's whipping in them balls. Where at the moment, when he's more inverted, like back then, if he's high up, he'll be high up touchline. Now it's like he's high up centrally. That's what's exposing us more. Because even if you watch the game at the weekend, if it weren't for Alisson, Mudryk and Chilwell, they're one-on-ones. It come from that right side. If it weren't for Alisson, they probably win that. But I understand what I'm saying. That's why we can consistently get that space on the right. It's crazy, and we continue to do it. And for me, that's why I said it's insanity. You're continuing to do something that is not working. But that's why he had a slight point, though, because that's why a Fabinho was so key, and that's why Caicedo would have been perfect, because not only he could do what Fabinho's doing, he's a bit more energetic, he's a bit more agile, because Fabinho's lateral movement wasn't the best. Yes, he was cold because of his intelligence. He'll normally kill off the danger. He'll recognize it before it even happens. But Caicedo can do that. Yeah, he can ball carry and he's got energy. You know what I mean? That's why he would have been perfect. Bro, I have us now about 4th, 5th. If we sign Caicedo, I immediately had us as challengers, bro, because he plugged so many holes.
100%. I just think that with Endo, it's a thing where now what he needs to do is stick to the basics. You don't need to be dropping those shoulders. Listen, because he doesn't get no preseason in Liverpool. He didn't come in July. You know what I'm saying? He's coming into a Liverpool team who are in need of a player in the position. So immediately, for me, he starts against Newcastle. It doesn't start tomorrow. He starts against Newcastle. Whether he's good or not, he has to play. You think we're trying to block Anali, Joel Linton?
Whoa. Sorry, Monto.
I'll give him some minutes. I'll give him some minutes.
Yeah, I agree with Ron. Some minutes. I don't know about starting.
Carnival.
Carney.
Bro, all right. No. Again, the more we play McAllister in that 6, he will get injured.
That's so tough. I just clocked that. That midfield's going to be insane.
Bro.
Against
Canali, Bruno Gomes, and Joel Linton. You really want to block that midfield about a 6? Insanity.
Is Willock fit?
Months.
rather try and fail.
I don't start
I'm
Endo
not
against.
beating them.
I don't start Endo
ain't
against
beating them.
Bournemouth, but I introduce
start
him.
him.
I get it.
He's
No,
a
he don't
captain,
start.
he's experienced. He starts.
But-
you want to lose. You want to be 4-0 down at half time. That's what you want to do. You want to be 4-0 down.
No. Wait. Months. I don't think you're listening. I said Bournemouth. I introduce him. Newcastle. I start him. I'm with you.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said. He doesn't need to play against Bournemouth. He starts against.
No.
Newcastle.
But that's what I'm saying. Bournemouth. At least introduce him. At least a young 10, 20 minutes just to integrate with the. Do you know what I mean? Then Newcastle. He starts from the off.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think I beat Newcastle this year, by the way.
I think I'm going to go as far as to say this.
I beat them.
I think Newcastle go unbeaten at home. That's a hot take, but I think they actually go unbeaten at home.
That's not a
They
mad
almost
shit.
done it last season.
Exactly.
that
Apart from
stadium,
you,
They
lot,
only
innit?
they only lost to City and us.
Fortress.
And us.
Casey,
And you.
Liverpool.
And you.
I
and you.
was the closest.
Wait, no,
to
City
double.
drew.
we done the
City.
double. City drew with them. We done the
City
double.
drew.
Casey.
City
So that
drew.
one
It was just-
out. We were Liverpool's table.
Oh, so it's
Casey.
just- okay.
It was us, brothers.
Bro, you man mashed them up. I was just watching a documentary. That's when Nick Pope done that bozo thing.
Man,
Bro, we mashed
Yeah.
them up. We mashed them up.
4-0
Mashed them
their
up,
heads
yeah,
off
they
one,
mashed
and
them
then-
Wait, Ethan, the
Yeah.
documentary's out now.
I'll give that to Nunes. He done
Yeah,
his
the
thing.
first
Like,
episode.
Nunes.
The first episode is out still.
Right, I'm gonna set that on.
Ethan,
Yeah, I'm gonna set that on.
You got
Okay.
washed, didn't it?
Hmm?
I remember that game now. Newcastle Tottenham.
You weren't speaking about that,
Oh,
K. You're
Corey, I was-
cheeky.
Yeah, you were, yeah, Corey.
This
That
guy's
had
a
nothing
creep,
to do with what was being said, bro.
This guy's
That had nothing to do with it.
Man said, beep, beep. Cool, killing.
Corey, you're scaring me. That was
That
gonna be
bit had nothing. Nothing.
Hey, that was killing me. Never
That's the
got
one.
done
That's
that.
the one.
That one there.
Yeah,
You see
that's
that
it's
one?
like 2nd,
bring
isn't
up,
it?
bring up,
See
bring up.
that-
My,
you
yeah,
see
this
that
one,
one?
this one. This is the one.
But you man made Josh Murphy, Jacob Murphy look like Dimitri Payet, fam. That actually is crazy.
You know what's so crazy? Wait,
Crazy.
Montel, you know what's so crazy? I forgot about how much they beat me. I was thinking that when they beat me 2-0 at home. You man are talk about the actual washing, innit?
Yeah, the actual washing.
That was
The
washing,
actual
man.
washing.
That washing ended Lloris's career. I promise to God.
That was political, man.
Yeah, that was a mad game though. But that's what I'm saying. Newcastle have had these performances where they've blown away teams like a couple times. It's not like a
Bro,
one-off.
don't be confused. They beat us 2-0, but they blew us away. Like
Yeah.
away, they blew us away. Like it was just 2-0 though. But on the real, blew
Yeah,
us.
it worked.
Blew us the next thing.
And you guys were kind of informed then as well, weren't it? Or
No, we wasn't. We wasn't because we lost a few players at that time as well.
oh, okay.
You was informed though, weren't you?
Corey, I'm in from on the weekend. That's all you need to know, blood. Get ready.
Corey's the cheekiest guy there.
He's
Bro,
supposed to leave
as
you
I
alone.
said, Roms, a man gained 1 point away against the top 9.
And he's
Corey
informed.
cannot have verbal. Corey cannot have
Wait,
verbal for
wait.
no
Oh,
one.
still.
I'm gonna be
Me?
real. Yes,
And the one team is
you drew to Tottenham.
Tottenham, and you expect Tottenham to now beat me.
I don't
Alright,
expect him to beat
isn't
you.
it?
I don't expect him to beat you, innit?
Corey, by the way, what are you doing Saturday? What are you doing Saturday, 4:00?
I'll be with you, brother.
Okay. You see that corner just there? That's where I
I'll be
want
with
to
you.
just there.
No,
You know,
I'm
I'm
going,
just gonna fuck up back there.
I'm
Be
going
there.
lane. I'm going lane. I'm
Oh,
going
oh,
lane.
oh,
Montel, can you make
I'm going lane.
can you make one quick adjustment
We'll go
Montel,
late.
as well?
I'm going lane.
We're going late.
Can Ethan go down? Because I'm pretty sure that bum's on 1 point and I'm on 3. So I'd appreciate being
Corey's on
taught
1 point.
accordingly.
Corey's on a point, 1 in it.
Excuse me?
Correct.
Excuse me, Montel?
Correct.
Why do I get
Winners.
kicked?
What was
My
that?
bad, Corey.
Because you drew, my guy. So did Montel, but Montel's hosting, so that's
We
why
all
he's
drew,
there.
fam.
Only it's by default, Ethan. If I could have 2 at the top, I would.
Hey,
No,
listen, I played. No. I played Chelsea. You played Brentford, innit? Like that's like nothing. No disrespect on
Brentford
Brentford.
away ain't easy.
Yeah, but bro, no, I had a
Brentford away. You
No,
know,
but I had a top 6 game. I had a top 6 away game, G. So
Word.
like,
And Brentford
It's not
away
the
is
same.
not easy.
For
So
you,
Montel,
We all
so
struggle.
is it calm? Is it calm if I go get a draw at Tottenham? Is that calm?
Yeah. If you draw Tottenham, I wouldn't be on you.
Yeah,
Oh.
draw away
It
at any
depends.
of the top six.
It depends
A
how the
draw
draw is.
Depends
for
on
me.
Yeah,
I'll be
I don't know if you lot agree, but a draw away at any of the top six. Actually, context. It depends what time. It depends what time of the season. Because let's say you're in a title race, KC,
Yeah, it's
and
not
you
that.
need to
Really?
win,
I was
and you
gonna
need
ask
to
you,
win.
Hey,
Roms. I was
Roms,
literally about to
don't-
ask.
I like how you
Explain the
try. You know what I'm
context,
saying?
Let me know the context. I wanted to know the context. I was waiting for Casey to give me
No,
his answer.
context is
Then I was
obviously.
gonna pounce.
Context.
Then I was
There's
gonna pounce.
many.
I wanted to hear
There's
it
many
first.
factors, bro. Like
You know-
depends where you
you know-
both are in the table at the time. Depends where you both
Mhm.
are in the table at the time.
I'll-
Depends
Yeah.
about injuries, who's available.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
depends
true,
who
true,
you're
true,
fighting
true.
for. Like, there's a few things
Yeah.
that come into factor. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
For
obviously
me,
being
I would
ahead
say
shopping.
point-
But right now it's 3 points, Corey. 3 points.
I'll say a point away at the top six before Christmas. I'll take, regardless of any content, because it's not squeaky bum time and that. You're going away to the top six, but after that, when you're playing for stuff, it's a complete different ball game still. But obviously, my team, we do well away, so you know what I mean.
But
It's not
let's obviously.
Well,
move
really,
on.
Roms? Really?
Hold on, Corey.
other than City. Go on. Sorry.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic, of course. Reece James. We'll give this one a little bit of airtime. Reece James has sustained yet another hamstring injury. That's your man's captain, you know.
Get this bum out of here.
Not mine.
That's your man's
Right,
captain.
right.
Reece, you let me down.
That's Ethan's favorite wing back.
Reece,
That's
let
like
me
not
down.
screaming up my
I
man,
told
bro.
you, man. This man.
So
Screaming up my
Man
man,
can't do
even
that.
stay
I
through the
don't
hard
want this
times,
to be the
bro.
highlight of his career. Man balled out against you, man, was the good attacking threat.
Oh,
All right,
stop!
you're
No!
tough,
Stop
bro.
that! No,
He just
Ethan.
went and done his
Ethan,
handling.
Ethan, this is what I mean. You're doing it again. Chelsea expectation and Liverpool expectation, they're not correlated. You see when Trent has all these brilliant performances going forward and he fucks up and we can see the goal because...
Yeah, you got a lot to say.
The highlight is the fuck up. Reece James had a great game going forward and his highlight was not the fuck up. And his fault was the fuck up.
He left Diaz at the back
It
post.
wasn't highlighted. It wasn't highlighted and it was his
His manager said he was...
Aye, Mod's
And
wrong.
then got taken off. And then got taken
it was
off.
Reece that left him. Left him back post.
Reece that left him back post, and on top of that, he got taken off because he was tired. But no one will talk about it. You think Trent could ever get taken off because he's tired?
If Trent did that,
after having a good game going forward, and then fucking up for a goal, the expectation.
Put it like this. How about this year, Corey? If Trent left someone back post but had a stellar game, if any of you bar months did the thumbnails, that would literally be the thumbnail. Trent back post. That would literally be the thumbnail, and you know it.
You know that.
But that's why these men can never be put on the same table.
All I'm gonna say, Mons, is man's transitioning from a right wing back where you stay a bit further up, maybe, to a right back. You have to bomb up and forward.
No. He played. No, they played 5 at the back, Ethan. So stop making false. Now that's a false excuse. They played 5 at the back.
Oh, shit, they did. I don't know. I've run out of excuses, blood. I'll be right.
Wait, this guy just aimlessly defended it.
Bro, this is what I've had to deal with for the last 4 days. How about this? I've had to deal with this for the best version of Trent. Even when before the matching, before he started doing the stupidness. That's what I had to deal with.
For me, you can't have a captain. Obviously, I get that it's not his fault that he gets injured, I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, you can't have a club captain. Like I saw this, someone said this stat. I'm not sure if it's entirely true, but someone said that 43% of his starts were when he was on loan at Wigan. Now that I don't think that can be true, innit? I don't think that can be true.
I have to call up my good friend Thiago Alcantara. Because excuse me, what did you say?
Montel, for me, I've seen so little of Reece James that for me he always seems like he's injured.
No, I saw something. I'm gonna
like he's just always injured, bro.
I'm gonna get the tweet now, but I saw something again. I don't know how true this is, but Reece James, where is it? It's gonna bug me. Carry on, and when I get this, I'll tell you. But it was astonishing.
Yeah.
It was absolutely astonishing.
Yeah, bro. For me, a club captain cannot be fit less than 50%. Man's fit less than 50% this season. For me, that's it. You should be nowhere near the armband.
Apparently, Reece James has missed And this is all competitions over the last 3 seasons. 52 competitive games in the last 3 seasons.
That's insane. That's
crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. And you know what I said? I was saying to Mont earlier on the phone. Yeah, I do not be surprised, and I do rate Reece James that he is one of the league's best right backs. So that I don't think any of us will dispute that. But do not be surprised in the next 2 years if Chelsea get sick and tired and they just upgrade on him. Yes, I know he's Cobham graduate. I know he's the captain in that. But a man that's injured that often at this age, deep it, bro. He's not even reached his prime yet. Like, I think he's 23, 24. Bro, it's kind of worrying. Difference with Thiago. Thiago's 30, 31, and he's probably going to get moved on next summer anyway. But Reece James, this is their captain for the next 5, 6, 7 years. Do you get? But you're never really playing. Do not be surprised if Chelsea upgraded him within the next.
What's crazy is man is missing major competitions as well. Didn't he miss the World Cup? Was it the Euros or the World Cup?
Yeah, bro, World Cup. Yeah.
I saw a tweet from Latimus, and it was apparently Mason Mount putting this on his story. I don't think it's true. But he said, how can you base your team around someone you can't? If you base your team around someone you can't stay fit, that doesn't seem like a captain to me. I might have to read it out. That's not exactly the.
I can't like. I see that as well, Mons, but I don't think that's real.
Yeah, like that's too late.
I don't think that.
You know what,
bro? That means they're beefing, maybe low key.
And you know what, you man, with AI makes everything look real nowadays. You never know, really. Do you know what I mean?
It's obviously, remember there was the whole tweet. There was the tweet apparently that Reece James made. Sorry, there was apparently the Insta story that Reece James made. Remember the one that he made? Mason Mount left
ages ago.
So,
yes.
So and it says here, if you got to persuade them to stay fit, they aren't the ones to build the team around. But again, I don't think that's real, innit? I don't think it's real.
If you got to persuade them to stay fit.
I said persuade.
Persuade. Oh yeah,
like a man's got a hammer to his knee, and he's like, "Don't make me do it. Don't make me." Do it.
Like, bro, as I said, listen. At the end of the day, it's just practically injury. Listen, I suffer with hamstring injuries personally, in it, and I know where it can put you in, and I know what place it can put you in it. But at the end of the day, like when I have my hamstring injuries, I don't have masseuses on deck. I don't have masseuses on deck. The second I come off that Sunday league pitch, I have to find my way home on a wet stinky train. Like when it comes to Reece James, he goes to the finest hospital. Hospital and he's getting his thighs rubbed. And you get it, like, and a man's immediately getting scans. Immediately, you get it, like the yoga stuff. It's all there. Like, it's all there. Even when man get their ACLs, when any man, bro, Casey's knee ain't been fixed in 7 years. These men get their knee fixed in a year. These might get because they're getting surgery within 2-3 days. Casey, have you had surgery for your knee?
Montel, sometimes no. But Montel, on the day, these men, if surgery is needed, they will go the next day. They will go the next day.
Casey, you get put on the waiting list. Casey, you got put on the waiting list, bro.
And you're still waiting around. Still waiting.
Why do you think we haven't done big 6 months 5s? Why do you think we haven't done that? Because we don't get scans.
Can you imagine?
We don't get immediate scans. We don't get that. So I understand
because we're unfit. Because we're unfit. Months we're unfit. We don't have that.
I'm not unfit.
As a team.
Wait, Casey.
Go on, Ron.
Go on, Ron.
No, I was gonna say I swear, even Timber, when they went for the scan, and I was literally the next day that he went in for the scan.
Just knew.
Wait, 1 second.
Crazy.
1 second. Why are you sniggering, Roms?
No, I'm not. Corey was making me laugh. I'm not. I don't laugh at injury, bro. Corey was making me laugh.
Let me know.
I didn't say anything.
Because Montel's on this, Corey's on this, I want to know. So I just want to know.
I don't laugh at injury, bro.
Because them three are there, innit? Them three are there. So I just want to know. Let me know.
Bro, look at his face. Look at Rom's face.
So Roms is cracking up. Yeah, so you see Roms.
Corey,
you're there.
When I mentioned
shame on you, Rom. Shame on you.
Rewind the stream, yeah. The minute I said Timber, rewind the stream. The minute I said Timber, Corey had a little spin. Have you not seen that meme? Yeah. And something you don't like makes a little joke. A little corner of the mouth goes up. That was Corey. That's what I started laughing. But no, I'm just saying that. apparently surgery and the scan was done like that. I don't think surgery's happened yet, but the scan for the surgery, the outcome was straight
Yeah,
away.
bro. It happened on the day, man. On the day that they have the best. Do you know what it is? You get paid. They're getting paid so much, and there's so much money pumped into football that it would be weird if they didn't have the best of the best in terms of all of that. So yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
100%. Like,
yeah.
it's just one of those ones where, like, I know Ethan's put Reece James in his FPL. I know certain man have had to go and sacrifice 4 points already. I already know this. Like, I ain't stupid, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Short story.
Yeah.
He wasn't there before.
Wait, let me screenshot that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one.
bro,
That's the one. Love
it's
Pete.
Pete.
Love
It's
Pete. Love Pete. Love Pete.
Bro,
Brother.
Ethan was thinking Chilwell or James? Chilwell or James?
I went
And you
James.
have the James.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, bro.
This is why, lads, you don't do FPL too early. Don't do it early.
Bro, it's lit, bro.
Real
We want him back. As a footballer, we don't want to see a man injured. We want him back as soon as possible. It's just the fact that Donny was made captain, and we tried to say to Chelsea fans, "Yo, the injuries, bro." Like, and then but then again, I heard, but you could be a captain off the pitch too. So yeah, like, listen, do that one, isn't it?
He's gonna be that one, waving that. What's it called? Walking stick. Fam, get back. Fam, that's the type of captaincy he's gonna be, fam.
That's a bit tough.
Fam. That's dead, fam. No, Montal.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
No. Don't give me that. So they can be on me. Bro, you cannot make someone a captain who's only played, like they said, he's only played 30 Premier League games once. Explain to me how your leading man is only played 30 Premier League games once.
Bro, all I know is, man, them FPL, Gusto, invest. You man, go invest in Gusto now, man.
Gusto, 4 mil.
You know what I'm saying, fam?
Go invest in Gusto, man. That's a nice option there. You know what I'm saying? But listen, people, there's still 250 people in the house right now, and we are sitting on about 130 something likes. Remember, the like goal today is 200 likes. So if you haven't already, smash that like button ASAP. If you haven't already, and let's try and get to 200 likes ASAP. That is the Reece James injury part over, of course. And the last topic of the day is obviously Liverpool and United have inquired about Gravenberch, and obviously another Bayern Munich player that's on the list for the Premier League, but this time for United and Arsenal, not Liverpool, is Gravenberch&Pavard, the French international. So that's two players from Bayern Munich, which look like Pavard is definitely leaving. Gravenberch they want to keep because they see him as a future prospect, but both of them are linked with United, one with Arsenal, one with Liverpool. Now,
I'm gonna shoot
when I
off.
grab, go on.
Largy, bake.
Hold it, chat. Hold it.
Largy, bake.
Yeah. Love.
By the way, let me hit the chat as well, but we haven't even spoken to the chat too much today. Let me hit some of the chat and then we'll go. Big up Eddie goes, I put Malo Gusto on my FBL team because I knew this was gonna happen. He saw it, he played, bro, and that's a good pricing. Good pricing.
Hey, you're giving out tactics, yeah. Noted.
Bro, it was definitely Augusto. That's definitely Augusto thing for whoever's made that mistake. You should know this case. Come on, bro. That's a good thing.
You know I'm in our rookie.
No, I know. Obviously, again, so what are we saying about Pavard though? Like, because a lot of men are in two minds. He splits a lot of the fan base. So, chat. What I want the chat to know is let me know what your thoughts on Pavard are as well. It's just a very weird one, isn't it? Let me just see some of the chat. The G-Man's, we do think it's fake. Big up Tune, okay, says smash up the like button as well. That one's killing me. Big up Solo, he says love the short videos. Hollywood is coming, bro. I hope, God willing, my brother. Thank you very much. Marcus says these men are bringing Callum Wilson and Barnes off the bench. They win games of rotating these midweek and weekend, definitely. Ethan says the score prediction is 3-1 Spurs. So yeah. Ed says, was it really a top 6 game? Because Wolves and Chelsea finished one place apart.
I knew this was coming. Someone smart would have been like, but Chelsea are top 6. I knew it. Big up.
It's true, fam. It's true. Like
true.
Some earlier on in the comments called Onzo was telling me that I'm wrong about how many points Man United picked up in referencing Chelsea. Man, don't forget how low Chelsea finished last season, bro.
Apparently, some news has just come out about the Corey, that Palace are afraid that Liverpool will bid again. They don't have to sell, though, no? If they was to just say no, unless
What do you mean? What do you mean bid again? We've not bidded. We've not put a formal bid in yet, have we?
I think it was a verbal bid. I believe it might have been. I don't know what it was.
Oh wait, you man are trying that thing again? Yeah, that's the one. Let me find that. Let me find that tweet about you doing a verbal bid. Roms. Don't let me find that one.
I feel like we have to. We've got PTSD. We need to know first before we. We need to be assured, bro. We need to be assured.
It's true. So man, what do we make of Pavard, innit? A lot of people think he's mid. Some people think he didn't play for Bayern Munich for so long for a reason.
Yeah, that will be my main thing. With the level, and this is no disrespect, but for the level I'm trying to get to, if you're not regular in Bayern, respectfully, I'm not, overhyping you or that impressed. I get that we need to kind of not make a panic buy, but we kind of need to rush into the market and get kind of something as a replacement. So if Pavard is the option, I'm not, entirely, because I know he's not just out of nowhere. I know he's got a bit of experience. He knows he's played at the top level. He plays for his country, so I know that he's of a certain level, but he's not of the level to elevate me. So if he comes in on a short 2-year deal or something with an option for a further year, whatever, I'm not too bothered. It'll just be one of those. It'll just be like your Endo signing one. So it's not the end of the world. He comes in, if he can do a job, sweet, and it's just low risk in my opinion. As long as we don't pay big bread. I'm not paying big bread for him.
I just think
how much would you value him at?
20, 25.
Hear it.
I'll be real.
Corey, what's your stance for the other team that's involved, by the way, Ramses?
Personally, I'd rather not have him because I know that Ten Hag was trying to play him centre back, innit?
Oh, okay.
Not right here, bad boy.
right.
Yeah.
You can shoot that one if you want.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
Wait, so Corey, just let me know, if Varane or Martinez get injured, who's your third choice?
Lindelof.
Then
we're in trouble.
Then
we're in trouble.
I'm dead, man. And by the way, Latimus, we literally just finished speaking about that. Latimus is fuming. Well, we just finished speaking about that, bro. But
we're calling him Lizzo James.
Okay, cool.
Corey,
let me ask you this though, yeah. Let me ask you this: would you rather Pavard? Would you rather Pavard be after Lindelof? You know how he said, "Then we're in trouble." Would you rather him be the player before you're in trouble, or would you just want to be in trouble?
Bro, there's other centre backs that would not. I don't know why I'm thinking about Pavard centre back. This isn't right. Like, there's other players in a defensive position that we're looking at. Like, you've got that French centre back Talibo, and then there's another one as well. I think we've got like 2-3 other defensive players that we're looking into. We don't need Pavard. We don't need him. And we have 2 right backs already. Plus, Luke Shaw can go into the centre back position anyway.
He did all right. To be fair, he did all right.
Before the name,
I'll give it to him. He actually done well in that position.
There's other situations. There's other players that can play the position before that certain player comes on the pitch. Just so you guys
I hear you.
So I don't think we need Pavard, is it? We already got 2 right backs, and he's not playing centre back. No chance. In the Prem, please.
Graven, just swiftly shifting to Gravenberch. Corey, our club seemed to have made a few phone calls. A few phone calls have been made for us.
Hey!
I said OB3.
They call him Reece James. No, Reece James.
He made it rhyme. None of us said OB3. Big up Latimus. Latimus has no filter here. That's an obese me. Oh my days. Oh my days. That killed me.
Reece James is not
It's a mad thing.
But I get, Latimus, I get you. You have a player of that quality and he's never about. This is how we feel with Thiago, bro. He's so cold, but they're just never about. So it's like, what is the point? But difference with you, like we said earlier, he's long term and he's your captain now. But anyway, no, back on Gravenberch. Sorry.
Quickly to answer Pavard's thing from Ed. Bro, like you could want to do the Ajax thing. I've already got Martinez that does that for me. Plays centre back. Can really and truly, I think he can play left back and he can play CDM position. I'm not having Pavard play centre back. There is no chance. No chance, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not. Please, like, do you guys remember the corn Martinez got before he even played a single game because of his height?
Rey Mysterio. I was crying. I was crying.
That isn't, bro. I'm looking at Pavard that isn't fast. Yeah, he's got tech. I can admit that, but defensively, I'm not sure. And he's not even playing for Bayern Munich at this stage. He's just there. So his fitness, not fitness, but his sharpness in the game is probably low. Like, no, please, no. The answer is no, please. Take Arsenal. Do your thing. Do your thing, Arsenal. That will be all, because I think Arsenal will actually play him left back or right back or whatever. They'll play him in the wing back position. We're not doing that. I've already got two wing backs for my position, so no. But on Gravenberch, hey Mons, hey Roms, seeing it. Like I said already, I already spoke to Montel about it. Said, bro,
do you want him? Because I don't. Me personally, I don't. But
I want him as a second. Do you know what I mean? Like, because obviously I've already got a CDM in Casemiro, so having him, that's another talent I can build on. That's why I want him. But he wouldn't be a starter. That's for damn sure. He would not be a starter unless he's gonna play the 8 position, innit? Because Montel said he can play the 6 and the 8. So if he plays the 8 position, there's a good possibility he will start, because my 8 position is not good right now, innit? So that could be a thing. But depending on how much he costs, if he's cheap, yeah, bring him. Ten Hag can work his magic. Can do a thing.
I mean, all I have to see, I think my thing with Gravenberch is that I only like him because his body shape, his stature resembles Fabinho's. Like, forget everything else on the ball. Forget everything else he does. He's just got a similar. He's lanky. All he needs to be is bald.
Just nick it.
And then forget everything else. Bring him in.
Yeah, a lot more tech as well. But Mont, I think you'll agree. We just don't need him. Like we were alluding to earlier. We just need a destroyer, and he's not that. He's quite pretty, quite intricate with it, with the way he plays. But we don't need him.
Molded into a destroyer with the right coaching.
You know what? You got a point there, especially with a Klopp that won't settle for the minute you don't sprint, the minute he wants you to, you're getting hurt. So he could, but I just feel like he has that attitude of being that guy. He wants to be that guy, innit? And
I look at the way Fabinho was coached, and everyone just seems to think Fabinho has been a 6 his whole life. He played right back, he played in the DM, and he also played in the pivot. It was only really when he came to Liverpool that he was solely a DM, and he also played centre back as well. So the fact that Fabinho was at right back position at one point, especially internationally for Brazil, I think he was almost coached a little bit more, especially when he didn't play for Liverpool for the first 3 months. He didn't play. Remember, he started against Arsenal, and he looked like a donkey.
Fans wanted him gone. I remember.
Yeah. They were thinking Fabinho. You guys might remember this. Fabinho started against Arsenal, and it was not looking good. It was a horror. He was looking like Bakayoko, and then obviously he got nurtured into the team. You had to sit and watch, and he learned, and things got better. So could that happen with Gravenberch? Maybe. Does Gravenberch suit us better than Lavia? In fact, here's a question: Does Endo suit us better than Lavia? That's a question.
I'm not sure.
I can't answer that because I've not watched Endo. I can't really answer.
Stylistically,
If you go
I've only seen YouTube videos.
100%, but we'll only know when he comes to the team.
Yeah, we'll only know once he proves it. But stylistically, some of the stats I've seen, albeit it's another league, yes, you would have to say yes, but I need to see it first. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, chat. Let us know if you got any more questions before we do head off as well. I'm seeing a lot of people arguing about the Reece James thing. Oh gosh, sorry guys.
Latimus is coming in for chaos.
It's Gravenberch better than Lavia. Do you know what? Lavia's obviously like got the clout on him right now, but Gravenberch had a bad season. But Gravenberch's season, the one that got him the move was cold. The season that got him the move.
The Ajax, very cold. You remember the season Anfield months?
They beat Real Madrid, didn't it?
Did
they beat Real Madrid that season?
I don't know if he was. That was the season before that. No, that was when we won the champion.
I think the season after
and Van der Beek and that. Bro.
Yeah, we're on about COVID season. I remember he come to an empty Anfield and we played them in a group stage, I believe. And bro, yeah, he bossed it. Him and you know that Schurz guy monster that we were looking at for a minute. They were calling him the lit regen. Them two, I just remember they stood out. Like these two players look cold. And then I didn't hear anything after that.
Yeah, Latimus has had up to here. Reece James, by the way. Big up Big Six Diamond. He goes, like, share, subscribe your quality channel as you continue to get brilliant content out on a consistent basis. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate you. Letty says, I'm with you. Rom's never seen him play, but we'll have to see. Yep.
Yeah, man. It's literally that.
Who's more likely to fall out of the top 5 this year, United or Liverpool? They're both still in my top 4. But because Chelsea has spent so much money,
guess we'll never know.
I have to put Chelsea in there now. Chelsea have to be in there. Obviously, everyone knows my thing. It was United. It was Liverpool and United that's 3rd and 4th in it. But now Chelsea have done what they've done.
I was going to say, Mons, when the window shuts, I believe that same weekend it's the last fixtures for the international break. I say we rerun predictions, bro, because then we would have had 3-4 games to look at teams. We would have our squads in. Because, boy, I was saying Liverpool to finish 5th. I had United just ahead of us. But what I saw, the sample size is very small. But what I saw you not do on Monday, boy.
Yeah, you're an emotional fan. You're an emotional fan. You are an emotional fan. That will be...
You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so people, of course, we are going to end it there. We will be back tomorrow for the Premier League preview, most likely a Tottenham United preview. And on top of that, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, it will be, yes, it is back, the Liverpool star-studded panel. We are bringing back the Liverpool all-star panel, where we will be joined by Hammers and a few others as well. So it was in demand. We had to kind of fit it in. Obviously, Friday's a difficult one. There's a Premier League game on. Obviously, we've got the show at 5. I'll probably be putting out a video at 1. So, you know, there's a lot to do. But listen, we're going to get it all done. And you will have your LFC All-Star Panel show tomorrow. It's just a little bit later this time at 11 p.m. And then, of course, you've got all those Saturday fixtures. So big up everyone in the chat. This chat is actually going to take you to Hammers' channel. So make sure you stay on here. Make sure you go and like the video. Before you do, like this video. We're on 153 likes. Well below the 200 likes that we are usually at. So please make sure you smash the like button if you're watching this back or if you're watching this now. We minimum hit 200 likes usually. So we're a little bit under par today, but it is a quiet day and a shorter stream. But big up everyone. Big up the members as well who are usually big up. Let me just get the list out now because I don't actually have it off by memory because there's a lot of members now. So bear with me when my laptop is moving extremely slow because Jesus Christ. There we go. So yeah, for our members, big up Roms, Solo P1, Daniel, Wu-Tang, Gambino, Slim Ake, Ed, Skip to Malu, Kaz, Edwin, Honestly, Solo, D1, KLFC, Beijing Red Snake, Kaz, NDT, and Aiden Andrews are amazing members there. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Big up Solo. Thank you, Solo. Thank you. Big up Latimus in the chat and everyone that's tuned in today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at similar time, probably about 5. I believe it's at 5 o'clock. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. It's been another episode of Big Six Pants, and it's been a Transfer Daily Show. Peace, people.